This is how 53 years of war end.
Adiós a las armas.
Farewell to arms. Farewell to war. Welcome to peace.
The last 5 individual weapons of the FARC were received by the UN peace monitors on Tuesday. And an emotional Rodrigo Londono, leader of the FARC, formally brought to an end their existence as an armed group, but pledged to continue their struggle as a political movement.
Este día no termina la existencia de las FARC.
We will continue to exist as a movement of legal and democratic character, which will develop its ideological, political, organizational actions and its propaganda through legal methods, without weapons.
White butterflies were released as a symbol of peace, and President Juan Manuel Santos brought as a gift a rifle turned into a shovel, a metaphor for the work ahead in what he called the most important news for Colombia in 50 years.
Sin armas, sin violencia.
Without weapons, without violence, we are no longer a nation at war with itself. We are no longer a story of pain and death. We are one population and one nation, advancing towards the future within the blessed cause of democracy.
Tuesday's ceremony marked the conclusion of the disarmament of more than 7,000 rebels nationwide, though hundreds of underground stockpiles with larger weapons and explosives are still being cleared out. Financed by drug trafficking, kidnappings and extortions, the FARC managed for decades to continue fighting the Colombian state. Now they've become an example of successful peace negotiations.
In a
world convulsed by old and new forms of violence, by conflicts whose protagonists appear irreconcilable from unprecedented movements of the displaced and refugees, a successful process constructing peace in Colombia is also reason for hope and a powerful example for the international community.
It's a memorable day for Colombia. However, some fear that the days of violence might not be over in the country. In some regions, the withdrawal of the FARC has seen an upsurge in violence as other groups fight for the territory. The many reforms required by the peace deal will take years, and their outcome is far from certain. Yet, despite the roadblocks, there is an overall feeling that at this point, this process has become irreversible. Alessandro Rampietti, Jazeera, Bogota.